Hey! WolfGxngDon, never lagging. 2K bills to the fraction. Breaking it down to the pound, puts news and views on tips to get you cracking. It don't stop till we on top, boy. Brick by brick, we gotta build. Give a like and drop a sub. This WolfGxngDon, you know it's real. Never chill. No. Sauce it up, we stacking, getting bills. Peep the traction, getting badges. 2K champ, this how it feels. This the dawn, yeah. Running it up, no time to play. You know what's on, yeah. The greatest builds inside 2K.
What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Don back here with another build video, man, and today I got y'all with a meta type season 4 small forward build. This build is like a Brandon Ingram type, so you know this build is gonna be able to shoot, finish a little bit, play make a little bit, and play some solid defense. And I'm gonna also have some decent physicals on this build. Now, alright, to get this build started, position of course is a small forward. Handness does not matter, jersey number does not matter. Let's get right into it, man. So alright, for the body settings on this build, we got 6'9", 185 pounds with a minimum wingspan, aka 6'9". This build is made to shoot that thing, and definitely, you know, just be able to be an offensive juggernaut, because I know a lot of the times the small forward, you know what I'm saying, isn't necessarily, more like a slashing type of build, but I wanted to make something that can be more of a threat on the three-point line. But all right, let's get started with these actual attributes, man. First things first, we're gonna start off with finishing. Close shot, we got a 74 on the close shot, which is pretty decent. You know, nothing like a big man, like you're not gonna just be down there banging, but if you get, you know, on a matchup where your matchup is a little small, you'll be just fine, man. So all right, for the driving layup, we got an 87. We're gonna get that gold fearless, which is very important on this build. Like I said, you got to be a threat at all times on that court, man. Be able to put the ball on the ground, get to the goal, lay that thing up, and fearless on goal will definitely help you do that. And then for the driving dunk, we're gonna go with an 86. You already know what the 86 mean. You know, we get that gold limitless takeoff, get those contact dunks, you know what I'm saying? You get a little bit of everything with that 86. And standing dunk, we're gonna take that up to a 51. That'll just help you a little bit, a little tiny bit. You know, sometimes when you might get a late pass, you can finish that standing dunk. Nothing too crazy, you know what I'm saying? A little 51, that ain't gonna hurt nothing. And we end up with 14. Finishing badges. And also finishing is probably where you were gonna want to put those extra badges. You're gonna need to put at least 2 to be able to get posterizer, so make sure you know you allocate that on your build. Now all right, for shooting, man, you already know we got to go crazy high with the shooting. We got a 78 for the mid-range shot. You'll be able to knock down those middies even with the lower mid-range shot. I don't have trouble knocking them down, and I barely ever upgrade that, or if I do upgrade it, it's usually one of the last things that I do on my build. Now for the three-point shot, we're gonna go with a 93, man, and that gets you that Hall of Fame catch and shoot. Very important on this build, but remember, catch and shoot does not activate on limitless shots. So if you want to boost to limitless shots along with limitless range, make sure you put Claymore or something on there, and that'll really help you out a little bit more than having catch and shoot, because that doesn't activate on limitless shots. Now for the free throw, I went with a 69. You're good with a 69 as long as you have 65 plus, because you know anything under 65 you're gonna kind of struggle. Pass accuracy, we're gonna take that up to a 76, and that's around the bare minimum that I would go there as well. 75 being the absolute bottom of it, but 76 you'll be decent. The ball handle, we're going with an 87, and with that 87, the thing that we're targeting is gold clamp breaker. That's definitely where we're pushing towards, and we also get a gold unpluckable as well with a few other very good badges. But the good thing about this build being 6'9" as opposed to 6'8", hyperdrive is in tier 1, which is a very important badge for this build. Now time for the defense, because even though this build doesn't come out as a two-way or anything like that, it still has pretty decent defense. So with the interior D, we went with a 60. With the perimeter D, we went with an 86, man. This build is to stay in front of your man, bro. Like, you're not really gonna be getting crazy steals on this build other than passing lanes. So name of the game is stay in front of your man. Then we got a 78 for the steal. Like I said, passing lanes. A 75 for the block. You're not gonna be out there, you know, just swatting everything, but you will be decent. You'll be decent. The defensive rebound, we'll take that up to a 70, and with going to that 70, it's gonna bring your offensive rebound up to a 30. We really aren't gonna be crashing the glass much on the offensive end. So I mean, that's just a bonus points that you get. So for the speed, we got an 83. Acceleration, we got an 81. The strength, a 38. That came up with the close shot. We got the vertical at a 75, and that is for those contact dunks, man. Make sure you get that vertical to a 75. If not, you got that 86 up there for absolutely no reason. And last but not least, we got the stamina at a 90, man. All right, for the badge count, we got 14 finishing badges. Like I said, remember, make sure that you put those extra points into finishing, at least 2 of them, so you can get posterizer cord on silver. Now for shooting, we got 24 of them things. For playmaking, we got 20, and for defense, we got 16. Now, if you want to put some extra badges in the defense, go ahead and do your thing. But most of the badges that you're going to need on defense for this type of build, for this type of playstyle, are all in tier 2. So we got Challenger, we got Clamps, Interceptor, and Chase Down. All badges that you would probably want to use on a build like this, and they're all in tier 2. The only badge in tier 3 that I personally would be interested in is Anchor. Anchor on bronze does actually do some work, man. But all right, it is time now to get into the badges for this build. The takeovers, that's completely up to you, but we do have slashing, shot creating, and sharpshooting. Those are probably the only ones that I would use on this build, because it's really not a lockdown. I don't feel like you got, you know, the badges to really support being a lockdown. And the build comes out to be an inside-out scorer, man. Shades of OG Anunoby, Brandon Ingram, and Dennis Scott. Very solid build with the most basic name that this game does have, unfortunately. But alright, man, time to get into the actual badges that I would put on this build. So starting off with finishing, I already said earlier you will need to put some extra badges into finishing so you can get posterizer. But until you are able to get that, you know what I'm saying, these are probably the badges you'll run right here. So we got Fearless Finisher on gold, Limitless Takeoff on gold, Slithery on silver, and Giant Slayer on silver. All very solid badges. And this is honestly a decent badge layout. You will still be able to get the animations for posterizer dunks if you don't have the 2 extra badges to put. Like, let's say you just got the game or something. If you don't have the 2 extra badges to put, you'll still be able to get the animations. You just won't have the badge to support it. So in all honesty, you'll probably still be able to dunk on people, just not as often if you actually had the badge. Now for shooting, this would be my badge loadout right here. This is how I would play on this specific build, because you need that mid-range maestro to go ahead and do your thing, and a midi space creator would definitely be huge for this build. We got a silver volume shooter, silver agent 3s, gold green machine, then we got Hall of Fame catch and shoot, and a gold limitless range. But if you want to run Deadeye, you can. You know, you just gotta run without MIDI, Magician, and Space Creator. You're just gonna have to take those 2 things off if you want to be able to shoot just a little bit better. But if you got those 4 extra badges, you can also just put an extra badge in there to also get Deadeye on gold. And if you have the double core joint, you can pretty much run all 4 of those tier 3 badges. You'll really be out there going crazy, looking like Brandon Ingram at his height for real. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna move on to the playmaking badges. So we can go ahead and core Clamp Breaker. It's probably the easiest badge to go ahead and core as far as playmaking goes. We got Unpluckable on gold. We got Bailout on bronze, Quick First Step on gold, and then Hyperdrive on gold as well. And with my last 2 badges, I'm gonna go ahead and put that into Dimer just because that's how I play, man. I'm a passing type of player. No matter what build I'm on, I always try to, you know, get my teammates involved, make the extra pass. And Dimer only helps on those open shots. So that's like one of those things where you have to be a good and willing passer so you can get those teammates open, go ahead and kick them the ball, because it only works on open shots. But that is one of those badges that you can use to get a little bit of a boost on a limitless range shot. If the passer has Dimer, you are getting that additional boost that you would have from pretty much like catch shoot. I know it's not as big of a boost at that time, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. You got to use what you can use to get those limitless range shots down. I like to take them off the dribble personally, so I'm literally just rocking off just the limitless range Hall of Fame badge that I have on my 99.3 build. And if y'all haven't seen it, go ahead and check that thing out. I'm gonna have the video down in the comment section. My 99.3 build been going absolutely crazy. And last but certainly not least, man, it is time to move on to these defense badges. This is how I would run it, man. I would core Anchor on bronze, get Challenger on gold, Clamps and Interceptor both on silver, and we just gonna max out, well not max out, but we're gonna take off-ball pest up to gold. That is probably one of the most important badges for any build that's not like a point guard or something like that. You need to have off-ball pest. It is one of the best badges in the game if you know how to play a little defense clog up those lanes. Don't let your man get free runs to the basket, and that'll help with all of that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me on this video. I will catch y'all boys in the next one, man. Trying to make sure I'm dropping more videos. 2K kind of got stale until I made this new 99.3 build. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and slide on out of here. But before you do me a favor, man. Check out some of the other videos on my channel. I got plenty of builds. If you got questions, get active in the comment section. I'm gonna make sure I try to answer as many comments as I possibly can, man. If you want to run, add me up on PSN. I'm always available. But all right, I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. Peace.
Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the